all my Cancer friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Teri Hunter. I'm an intuitive astrologer and tarot card reader, and I'm here today with your March 2025 Love and Money Tarot card readings. What I'm going to do today is two readings, one based on love, the other based on money for the sun sign of Cancer. Basically, these are 4-card spreads. The first position is the foundational position. The second position is the opportunity and or the obstacle. The third position is the angel's advice for taking advantage of the opportunity or getting around the obstacle. And the final position is the potential outcome, as we all have free will. So let's jump in with your love. When I talk about love, this may show up as intimate love, but I kind of look at it as a little bit more general. It's based on the flow of love, on you feeling valued and feeling supported and feeling a sense of connection. So let's see what's happening for our Cancers. I believe the deck I'm using is called the Reflections Tarot. Don't remember the name, but that's coming to me. It's quite a fun deck in case you're interested. All right. So in the first position, we have the Emperor. In the opportunity or the obstacle, we have the 5 of Cups. In the angel's advice, we have the 9 of Pentacles. And in the final position, we have the Hanged Man. The Emperor is a card of, it rules the sign of Aries. It's a card that infers the self. It's a card that's very adventurous, very independent, very, can be a little challenging. You know, when I looked at this, when I first saw it, I felt as if my Cancers might feel a little bit like you're doing everything on your own. You know, as I do these readings, I don't know whether the audience is single, married, dating, you know, whatever. It could be a million different things. But here, I really get a sense of you just feeling like Cancer's got to do it on their own. And I want to offer this because sometimes when we want to be in a relationship, we don't actually think about the long-term ramifications of a relationship and whether it, again, blossoms us or shuts us down, because the Emperor is not only this feeling of being alone, but also taking charge of your life and being brave and pioneering in your discernment. Because right now, the opportunity, which is really, or an obstacle, is something feels sorrowful. There potentially has been a loss. There could potentially be a feeling like you have to do everything on your own again. The 5 of Cups is a cup of sorrow. It's also the divorce card. So here, this is a little bit of a challenge because in the angel's advice is the 9 of Pentacles, which is, again, this energy of creating alone on your own. And this time it's celebrated. This time it's very bountiful. This time it's providing security and it's providing a sense of ease and flow, and it's in the material world. And when I look at the final position of the Hanged Man, which in this deck, we see the seas are rocky. And so this character has to stop and almost assume a position that's quite uncomfortable in order to flesh out or to flush out the truth of their heart. When I look at this for Cancer, I think if for some reason you've had, you know, find yourself having been alone for a while, or you feel like you're doing everything in a relationship, there could be this sense of I guess I want to put it this way. If you're feeling a little sense of lack of cooperation, maybe that's something to pay attention to. Maybe that's something Spirit wants you to muse about. It's not, I don't think it's about taking action. March is a big retrograde month and it's an eclipse month, which may further reveal something. Eclipses bring in fated events. So overall, when it comes to love, I think that my Cancers might be feeling a little bit underappreciated. I'm gonna have to say it. And with Venus and Mercury both retrograding, I think it's an opportunity to take time for yourself and show others how to appreciate you by you appreciating yourself versus going the other direction. And I just remembered that if you're a Cancer rising, and even as a Cancer sun, Mars is going through the house of Cancer right now, which might have been kicking up the dust a bit in relationships and causing some challenges. Let's go on to your money reading. Now, I like to use the word resources. I find that most people have some sort of ceiling on money. You know, they have an experience or they have a belief, and belief is what we manifest off of. So when I use the word resources, I sort of take all the old story off and I open the landscape up a bit. All right. Oops. Do a little bit more shuffle here. All right, we have the Two of Swords. A decision will be made. We have the Knight of Pentacles, about money, no less. We have the Empress, which is about even more abundance and making of money. Very nice. And in the final position, we have the flow of money. Wow. So for my Cancers, the Two of Swords is always a decision. But oftentimes we'll see that the tarot, when a decision is being made and the cards reflect it, we are looking at something that we're not making the decision based with our eyes, based with what we think is realistic. 100 years ago, what people thought was realistic is not what is realistic today in 2025. We had not put a man on the moon. We had not discovered DNA. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure when we discovered DNA, but there's been a lot of scientific, don't quote me, I'm not a scientist. So I think when I look at this for my Cancers, that this is going back to who you are at an intuitive level. And this is about being intuitive and making a decision that uses your skills and brings forth money. It may be about a job. The Knight of Pentacles is a Virgo energy. Virgo rules work. It also rules the enslavement to work. Here we have the Empress offering even more abundance in the angel's advice. This is a major arcana card. It's a card also of gestation. So it represents pregnancy, but this could be, when it comes to money, that by you making a certain decision, that you start the wheels turning that bring you into an opportunity work-wise that brings in more abundance and more flow of money. This doesn't necessarily look like a money card in this deck, but it very much represents this flexibility. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, you'll see what looks like a jester, and the coins are going back and forth in this infinity symbol. So part of what the decision may be is that not only is it your turn to excel and to expand and to create more, the other thing that's happening for you Cancers is that Jupiter will move into the house of your sun in June, and Jupiter rules wealth and expansion and lots of warm, fuzzy things. So as you put some little bit of spit and polish on your intentions right now and really dig deep, I think you'll find that new opportunities are coming your way in just a wee bit, maybe by the end of spring. All right, that's it for me for the month of March 2025. Again, my name is Teri Hunter. I'm an intuitive astrologer and tarot card reader. You can join me on Wednesday afternoons at 4 p.m. Pacific time. That's where I answer your specific questions live on YouTube. You just put the question in the chat and I'll do the reading. I also do a live on Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Pacific time. That's where we look at the transits ahead, the astrological transits. And please check out the videos at the end of this video, the links, where they're specifically tailored for the Cancer energy. All right, everybody, have a great March and I'll see you soon. Please like, please subscribe, please comment, all that good stuff.